Ec50, my three bodies. Soul to soul talk, my three bodies. Life guiding conversations with Morai Amoro and Jenai summer. Let's talk about our three bodies, spoke Morai Amoro. What do you mean with three bodies? Asked Jenai. We have three bodies, Jenai, and the first body is your physical body, which ends at the skin. Then there is the second one, which is your outer feeling body or sense field, which is invisible for most human eyes. This feeling body or heat field helps us to sense things around us and prevents us from running into everything. When we are in a small place, this body becomes smaller, and when we would drive a car, it becomes bigger. In other words, our feeling body becomes as big as the car, so we feel the outside of the car and don't drive against everything. This second body is also called our sense or electromagnetic field, heat field, aura, or the astral body. You can feel this astral body, energy of field, when you are in touch and in tune with it, or you can learn to feel it with your hands. And even some people can see it. The third body is the thinnest body we have, and this field extends outside our second body and is connected to everything in creation, through air and dust and water and any molecule and cell on the planet, and further to anything in existence. It is called the causal body, and it is for this reason that every action, from thought to physical action, has an effect on everything in the entire universe. So, when I understand this correctly, our third body is as big as the entire creation? Yes, said Morai, continuing speaking. So, we affect the entire creation, being the causal body, and then we receive the effects back on and in the astral and the physical body. Everything affects everything. Wow, Morai, that's intense and clear. But what is there beyond the third body, Morai? There is nothing more, as these three bodies are within the body of Kandu, the creator, so to speak. Explain that more, Morai. Okay, Jenai. But I need to do this with some visualizations and of course using words. But this understanding is from beyond the world of body, mind, intellect and matter. So, imagine Kandu, God or any name given to that which is from beyond the world of form and name, as the eternal ocean of love. An ocean without anything above it, nor its water sitting on a solid base. I can visualize the ocean, even without anything underneath, but my mind is still looking for something above and around it. But continue, Morai. We as eternal souls are drops of this ocean, and when the creation started, it happened not somewhere outside the ocean, but inside. We as souls entered this adventure like entering a dream, which would be a momentary and mortal adventure, bound to change in time and created with opposites. Somehow we lost consciousness, lost our direct contact with ourselves being drops, and with Kandu and the ocean. Inside this dream, we ended up in the universal mind, which was the storehouse of anything that would be possible to be experienced in the creation, which you could compare with the hard drive of a computer. Sometimes this is also referred to as our subconsciousness. This you could also visualize as being a shopping mall as large as creation itself, and being that causal body, the third body of which I spoke before. This universal mind, being part of Crystalia the creation, is as well a dream world in which nothing is permanent, bound to time, constantly changing, and created with opposites. Going more into the visualization of this mall, imagine that everything you can think of are things of the past you don't know of or things coming into the future, that all these things are to be found in the shops of the mall. Wow, Morai, I cannot even imagine how big this mall could be, but I like the idea. Nice idea, Jenai, but also know how we can lose ourselves while shopping. Forgot about that, Morai. And continue, please. Inside this universal mind, we started to play and being busy shopping, creating and experiencing, and soon we created our personal mind or dream experiences, so to speak, and being our limited and conditioned self-created reality, and which you could visualize as being the astral body. Then, in order to experience our individual creation, we connected them to a physical body. And here we are, experiencing it in the body which we are most familiar with, the physical body. And with plenty of other shopping malls around it, spoke Jenai smilingly. You are a funny girl, Jenai. So, during this adventure process, we started thus to take the three bodies and the three mind experiences for real. And we are now just experiencing the familiar world of me and mind in the physical body. So coming back to how everything affects everything, it started actually the other way around. Do you get that, Jenai? Yes, Morai, because I'm pretty good in visualizing. And now we are just experiencing the physical body, the familiar world of me and mine, and with and within a limited and conditioned self-created reality. However, it all started inside that universal shopping center or mall. And I remember your comment that we easily get lost during shopping. I can now also visualize that we, as souls, fell into not into one dream, but into two additional ones. We are in a deep sleep or state of dreaming, Morai. Wow, Jenai, well visualized and figured out. Although, how it all really happened and is, we need to be back at Kandu's level. You can imagine that we have to wake up from these dreams, one by one, and called stages of consciousness, and later finding out, being back in the ocean of love with Kandu, that only is being in a state of consciousness. The first three stages of consciousness took place in a state of dreaming, an illusion, something not real, and us actually being unconscious. The only thing that is real and forever, without ever changing, not bound to time and not created with opposites, is us as eternal souls, drops of being one with Kandu and that eternal ocean of love. Morai, so we are pretty lost hearing all this and seeing it from two different directions with three bodies and three levels of mind experiences and nothing real to it, but then me and seeing you taking that for real at this very moment. Yes, Jenai, in one way, yes. It seems to be a hopeless situation when it is real, what I'm sharing with you. But don't forget that we are still within Kandu, inside his ocean. Wait a minute, Morai. What did you mean with if it is real, what you are sharing with me? Maybe what I share with you is not real either, and it is up to you to believe it or not, but also reminding you that believing is still not knowing. And there comes meditation and silent and inner prayer into the game again, like usual. and through which I need to prove things to myself. You got it, Jenai. Morai, can I ask one more question to your possible unreal story or explanation? Go ahead, Jenai. So, Kandu is not outside somewhere. Not correct. Kandu is everywhere, on the outside, because nothing can exist without him. But in order to recognize this, we must first have recognized Kandu within ourselves. Morai, so when we are referring to God or Kandu, it is better to look towards and inside the body, instead of looking up into the sky. That is a great discovery, Jenai. And to find him within, we need to put aside and pass through these three bodies and three levels of mind experiences, as they are from and within the creation, in order to rediscover our real and everlasting body and real consciousness. Thank you, Morai. And I just visualized inner and silent prayer and meditation as being an anti-dream or sleeping medicine. You are most welcome, Jenai, and one day I will share with you in detail about this medicine and how to use it. Or maybe you find another teacher and path to prove things to yourself. We never know until we know.